What's up, guys? It's Mac, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not really feeling well. I don't think I'm sick, more just kind of allergies, but I do want to make a brief video unboxing this kit. This is the Gundam aerial rebuild from Mobile Suit Gundam: The Witch from Mercury, and this is a show that I did watch on YouTube. But I never actually finished watching it. So I know this is an upgraded version of the lead Gundam, the Gundam Aerial. Um, but that's about all I can really say about this suit. I remember that the Gundam Aerial was an extremely cool design, and I actually really was liking the Witch from Mercury. I just don't know why I actually never got around to finishing the series. But yeah, so like I said, this is a kit I've had in my backlog for a while. And I did put out a poll on my Instagram yesterday asking you guys what kit I should build next. They actually did in a tie between this kit and I believe the Master Grade Sinanju. So I decided I'm gonna go ahead and build this kit. So here is the box, a beautiful box art. I absolutely love this box art. It looks so good with the white background. It just, something about it makes it look premium to me. So extremely good looking box art, as you can see. This was purchased from Hobby Lobby for $29.99, which I don't really know what the retail price for this kit was, but probably is around that, if not maybe a little bit cheaper. And this is a kit that was made in 2023, and of course it has the blue Bandai logo indicating that this is a newer kit. Taking a look at the side of the box, we get some nice images of the actual completed kit. So we got a close-up of the head and chest, looking very cool. A look at the backpack unit, which looks like is new for the rebuild unit. And let's see, looks like you can take bits and pieces from the shield and attach it to the body, it looks like. And then yeah, it's been so long, I don't really remember what the gimmicks of this Gundam was, but it looks like it has a bunch of different like flying bits and pieces that can fly off the Gundam and form like shields. And what is this? Gundam bits can be displayed alongside the Gundam aerial rebuild. Okay, well, I guess I'll find out as I keep building it. So, anyways, here's the side of the box. The same awesome artwork that we saw. Looks like this is number 19 in the Witch from Mercury series. And on the other side, we just get some more product shots, the description of the pilot, and then just more information on the Witch from Mercury show. And that's about it for the box. So let's very quickly crack this open. And oh, looks like I already actually took out the plastic bits. So anyways, it's been so long since I actually opened this kit, so I don't even remember what we got. So let's just start pulling things out. And one thing to note is it looks like it does have a pretty big size sticker sheet, which is a little bit disappointing for a newer kit like this. But most of them look okay. Like this kind of bigger stickers like this are a little bit concerning, but for the most part, we'll see if I end up applying all of them or not. So there's the sticker sheet for you. Looks like we get these bits, which looks like they're from the chest piece. Well, yeah, these look really cool, like nice etched in details, so very cool. And all right, let's take out the rest of the runners here. Put all this aside, and then also the instruction manual. So let's just go through these in no particular order. So I'm going to start with this one since it's on the top. This is the E-runner done in yellow. So there you go, just some yellow pieces there. Next up, like I said, we got the clear blue beam sabers, which looks really nice here. Not often that you see clear blue beams now that I'm thinking about it, actually. You see a lot of green and obviously like the pink, but I can't really think of a lot of mobile suits with blue, so pretty cool there. Looks like we got a loose piece, so looks like this is, if I had to guess, maybe a waist piece or a chest piece or torso. I don't know, we'll find out, but loose piece, okay. Here is, this is actually, surprisingly, this is the A runner, and it doesn't have a lot of color going for it. It's mostly just gray, got a little bit of red, and we got some like dark, smoky, clear pieces here. So honestly, a pretty boring A runner. Let's see what else we got. We got B here, runner B, again, a lot of gray, which, I guess really, I gotta look at the picture again, but I guess this mostly doesn't have a lot of color. It's mostly white, blue, and gray. But yeah, anyways, here's the bean runner. Looks like probably arms, legs, chest or waist, if I had to guess here. We got two duplicates C1. Let's see. Yep. Or sorry, this is C1 and this is C2, and these are duplicate pieces. No, just kidding. They're actually not duplicate pieces. So two different pieces or runners. I'm sorry, in white here. So it looks like we got parts of the head, the waist, the backpack, and then looks like arms here. And this one's going to be the legs and chest, looks like. And then we got some very, ooh, I actually really like this blue. It's, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a matte blue. It's not like a typical Gundam blue that you would expect. And the light that I have is probably making it look a little bit darker than what it actually is in person. Maybe if I turn the light off, maybe you can see it a little bit better, but it's like a very kind of nice matte blue color. It looks very nice here. I actually really do like this a lot. And this is the D runner. And then finally, let's take a look at the instruction manual. So yeah, I guess looking back on it, it is mostly, yeah, just the white, red, blue, yellow. So I guess it is the standard Gundam colors. The kit or plastic itself does look like it is missing some colors. I guess that's where the stickers probably come in. So it's a little concerning, but let's open this up real fast and take a look here. So it's just a little how-to in case you haven't built one of these before. So how to find a part, how to cut it, and how to assemble it. We got the parts list, and looks like everything on this kit is actually going to be used. So there is going to be no leftover pieces here. And for runner count, we got a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runners in the sticker sheet. And here's the manual itself. And I don't know, this looks different, the manual, or maybe they just made the images bigger, which is actually really nice. It looks nice and clear compared to some of the older Gundam manuals. But yeah, this one looks really nice. I really like the pictures, the illustrations of the pieces and the parts and how they go together. Makes it look nice, simple, easy to follow. So here you can see the legs. If you open it up here, then it gets into the waist, the backpack, the weapons and accessories, and then looks like there's more on the other side here. So okay, so it actually starts in color and then you move it to the back where it gets in black and white. But so in color it shows you how to assemble the head, the body, and the arms. And again, these instructions look really nice to me. I don't know, so something about it. It's a huge upgrade on Bandai's part, I think, anyways. So very nice looking instruction manual here. Should be nice and easy to follow, which is good for newcomers. And then on this side we get a color guide in case you want to paint any of the parts yourself instead of putting stickers on. And I believe that is it. So there you go, just a quick little unboxing. Like I said, I'm not feeling the greatest right now, so I don't sound more enthusiastic. Well, yeah, so anyways, I did just want to film this real fast. I don't really know, a lot of people really like watching unboxing videos, but for me, I like separating out my unboxing videos from my reviews, because if I combine them, then I already know my videos will end up being a lot longer than what they need to be. So anyways, enjoy the unboxing. Expect the review coming soon-ish, hopefully. My plan is to maybe start this evening, depending on how I'm feeling, and then maybe build it more tomorrow, so I don't really got anything going on. So, but yeah, the next build is going to be the American rebuild, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for the review. Get all that out of the way. Don't get into this video a like, leave a comment, have any questions, comments, or concerns. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to mention, we made it to freaking 500 subscribers. This is insane to me. Go check out my post. I put a poll on what you guys are interested in, because I want to do something special for a 500 subscriber video. I haven't really got any responses on it yet. I could do like a live let's build, or just a review. If there's a kit that you guys are really wanting me to review or build, let me know. Or we can just do some other things, but I need some suggestions because I want to do something because, yeah, 500 subscribers is insane. We're halfway to 1,000. And at the time of this recording, I'm still gaining subscribers, which again is awesome. Actually, I think a lot of it came from my short that I posted on the Mandala Gundam, which is absolutely blown up, which is amazing to see. The Mandala Gundam short, which is I think at 13K views, which is by far my most viewed short and video by far. So thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. Let me know if you have any suggestions or things that I should do for my special, because like I said, I still want to do something special. And yeah, so anyways, like I was saying, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. And catchphrase, don't forget to build, play, and display. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.